We're changing the lug nuts on our aftermarket wheels, so we decided to pick ourselves up a set of Milwaukee thin-walled lug nut sockets to do the job. So what do you say we do a little review, a little test on these, and tell you what I thought about them. Channel. Well, we're changing the lug nuts on our aftermarket wheels, and we needed a set of sockets or a socket that's able to go into the aftermarket wheel. So I was in the market of looking for a thin-walled lug socket, and so I seen that Milwaukee had these actually on sale, so we picked up a set. But first, if you're new to the channel, hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you guys stay posted when we do videos like this. And if we didn't win your subscription in this video, well, maybe in the next one we will. And if you're looking for any type of lift kit, leveling kit, suspension components, shocks, coilovers, and things like that for your truck, go to skyjacker.com and use discount code WICKET_Fabz10 and you'll receive a discount at checkout on their website. So we're happy that the channel is able to bring that out to you. So back to the sockets. So like I said, we were looking to change the lug nuts on our truck. So we're putting the true spikes on. And from the lug nuts that we had on there to the new ones are a little different. So we needed to use a regular style socket, but a regular style socket would not fit in the hole. And if it did, it's very tight. There's no wiggle room or anything like that. You have to exactly get the lug nut on there. But I'll explain that later on when we're over here at the wheel, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So, but there was something special I had to do to these to get these to work. But what do you say first? We'll go over to the workbench, see what this set looks like, and then we're going to come back over to the wheel, and I'm going to explain to you what happened, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did to remedy the problem that I came across. So here's the socket set that we were able to get on sale, and opening it up, here are the lug nut sockets that we got. We got all the standard sizes, and we got 3 in the metric sizes. So they range from a 17 to a 21, and then they range from a 3/4 all the way up to 1 1/16. So and they do have the sizes on them, like right here. 1 inch and then the 1 1/16, and then we have the 17, the 19, and the 21. So I was just gonna, purchase one of them that I needed, and then I said, but this was on sale for the price of one socket that I was able to score the whole set for. I think I had to buy 3 or 4 sockets, so why not just get the whole set? So we ended up getting the whole set for the price of 4 sockets. So here is the lug nut that I'm putting on, which is a 19 millimeter that we will be putting on the truck. And everybody knows that a 19 millimeter and a 3/4 is actually the same size. So why would they put a 19 and a 3/4 in there? I don't know. They're the same size. So maybe for the ones that don't know that, but they do. So this way, I guess sequence-wise. So here is a regular socket, and as you can see, a regular impact socket. And then these sockets, actually what makes these lug nut sockets is that when you insert them into the wheel, that the sleeve here stays still and the socket itself spins around. So this way you don't mar the wheel, and it has a little bit of protection over the front. And these are just hard plastic. So I was looking for something to fit inside my wheel. So I scored up a set of these, and what happened is that the 19 or the 3/4 that I needed, which I ended up just using the 19, with the lug nut on there, it would not fit inside the wheel. And in order for you to use a regular impact socket, it had to be perfect. So you have to square off the wheel and things like that. To where if I was using these lug nuts, the spined ones, and here's the socket for that, these fit in there no problem. Everything was nice and you had plenty of room for this to spin inside the aftermarket wheel. So, but being that we went to the True Spike lug nuts, we had to use a regular socket. So let me go over and explain to you and show you that these do not work on all aftermarket wheels. So when putting on these lug nuts, when you're putting them on, your wheel doesn't sit perfectly center inside your lug nut. And these will go on fine. But like I said, here is the spine nut socket, which fits in there. And you have plenty of room. Here is a regular socket, which fits in there, but you have no room for air at all. So if the wheel's not tight to begin with or centered, you are not getting this on there until you really crank one of these down to get the wheel center to put it in place. So thinking that I would use the thin wall socket in pack sockets, and here is the thin wall one. So this way when you insert this, this will spin and the sleeve will stay still. But when I went to do this, it doesn't even want to go in. Not even with the sleeve on there. So what I did, and I'm going to take you over to the workbench and show you that. And here is the socket that, or the lug nut that I'll be putting on here. So I'm going to put this on here. And this is only because I had these snugged up by hand, so it brought the wheel back to center. That's why I was able to get the regular impact socket in there. But like I said, you put this on there, I cannot get that in there. So if I use the regular socket, which once again, I can't get in there because it's not perfectly centered on the wheel. So what I did to remedy that, which I'm going to take you over to the workbench and show you what I did to remedy this. So let's head on over to the workbench. So what I did to fix the problem I was having was, being that these are thin walled sockets, and as you can see here, the plastic covering was just too thick, and actually it's a little bit thicker than a normal socket, or it's very similar to the normal socket. So I'm like, you know what, let me experiment here. So I got a razor blade, and what I did was I cut this right down the side here. So I was wondering if I could take this sleeve off, then will the socket fit? So after scoring this and being able to pop these plastic sleeves off, which you could do that, I found here is the socket. So now looking at the socket, you can see how much thinner and smaller it is. So, but once again, I did not want to score the lip of my rim or the lip of the wheel, the inside of the wheel. So what I did, excuse me, was I got some electrical tape, and I just happened to get gray, so this way I just keep all the metric ones gray, which I have red, so if I ever have to cut one of these off, I'll just switch it to red. So once I cut that sleeve off, and what happens here is that there's this like lip in here, this ridge, as you can see here, that I didn't want to scratch the wheel or the inside of the wheel. So what I did was I took my electrical tape and I just wrapped a thin layer around here just to cover up the ribs sections on the thin wall socket. So we'll give it one wrap around here, and then I started to come out. Which by doing this, you're actually creating a sleeve, a plastic sleeve that doesn't spin. So if it does score the inside of the, or gets close to the inside of the socket hole, you will be all right. So then just to finish it off, and now I have a protective sleeve that's a lot thinner than this sleeve. So now we'll take the socket and the lug nut over to the truck, and I will show you. Oh, and if you're installing aftermarket wheels, here's a little tip for you. Take these retaining rings off your wheels. So this way, with running aftermarket wheels, sometimes it's hard to get your lug nuts tight with these on there, and sometimes you'll see that they come loose with these. So take these off. These are just the rotor retaining tabs on here that come from the factory. You really don't need them on there. So let's take this back over to the truck, and we'll see if we could get this now to fit inside the wheel. So I'm just going to take my lug nut now, and I'm going to start it here on the stud, screw it in. So then now I'm going to take the socket that I put the electrical tape on, and let's see if we can't get this to thread in there. Look at that. Now I have a lot of room in there, a lot more room than what if it was a regular socket. Because like I said, you're just not going to be able to get a regular socket up on there. So then now all I'm going to do is take my impact gun, and we're just going to snug these up, and then of course we're going to take the torque wrench and tighten them with the torque wrench. And of course I'm going to go with the crisscross pattern. With all that being said, so did this socket set actually help us out? Yes, it did. Did we actually need that thin wall socket? I believe so. And was the Milwaukee set the right one for us? I believe so, because I like using an impact gun, and I like to have a lot of my sockets impact worthy. So other than that, I have the chrome set. So I actually believe that this set worked out for us. And even though that the plastic sleeve did not fit in the aftermarket wheel, and not all thin wall sockets are going to work on aftermarket wheels or factory wheels. So, but where there's a will, there's a way. And you've seen what we had to do to get it to work for us. It was just a minor adjustment to one of the sockets, and the set worked fine for us. So maybe a different thin wall socket, the sleeves pull off, we could have used them. I could have got something like that from Amazon or something like that. But like I said, I wanted a good socket set for the garage that was impact worthy for the lug nuts. So check out all the descriptions below. I hope this video helps you guys out in installing your aftermarket wheels, which we did go around and torque them, and we're going to drive the truck around a little bit, about 50 miles, and then we're going to check them again and re-torque the wheels again and just double check. And I usually do that about 2 or 3 times throughout the show season when we're towing with this and things like that. Every time before we go on a trip, we check everything out. So these will come in handy. I'm going to keep them with me, and this way I have them. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. Check out all the links in the description below. Score yourself that discount code from Skyjacker. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Till next time, I'm Joe. Driving trucks and hunting bucks is how I roll it. Wicked Fabz!